So some of you guys probably don't know this, but you're about to know this. Some women, bro, stay single not because they actually want to. They stay single because they know they have to. Do you guys not think some of these women today that are currently staying single has never been in a relationship in the past? Of course they have. The reason they pose as independent, I ain't looking for a man, I'm going to stay single, and all this kind of stuff. The reason they do this is because the past relationships they were in, they know deep down inside, bro, they're batshit crazy. And they know they cannot just change overnight and be in some healthy relationship because they had chances and opportunities to be with a good guy and they messed it all up. So I don't want you guys out here having these women today gaslight your minds into making you believe that you're not good enough because, bro, women are fantastic projectors. They will project how they are onto you. If they need therapy, they will tell you you need therapy. You need to do this. You need to do that. If they have no other choice but to stay single because they're batshit crazy, they'll act like they just don't want a man. Oh, I don't need you and all this stuff. But bro, to be honest, you don't need them. So a lot of what these women are doing today, they're just lying to you guys. They are lying to you guys time and time and time again. Brothers, as long as you're a good catch, as long as you got your shit together, you have nothing to worry about. These women should be worried they don't end up with a guy like yourself. You guys shouldn't be worried about these women and who you're going to get and who you're not going to get. Because there's not much else you can do besides put your best foot forward and be the best man you can become. These women, bro, they're going to do what they're doing, regardless. And a lot of them today, damaged. A lot of them today, they're not ready to commit. A lot of them today may never be ready, bro. These women today, they might never be ready for anything because accountability is non-existent. There's always some guy that's going to spoil them when they don't even deserve that behavior because of social media. There's like micro relationships going on with multiple people today. That's what people do. And it's insane. And it's the lack of individual effort from the singular human being today. So if you don't lack that and you're focused on yourself and growing as a human, putting in the work, taking care of yourself, getting your finances up, you're well-rounded, you're good everywhere, and good looking, which is just a cherry on top. You're a good catch. And with that being said, other than that, there's not much else you can do. People miss out on you. You're not missing out on people. You're not missing out on anybody, bro. People's missing out on you. As long as you're a good catch, whether you're a man or a woman. People are missing out on you. So the whole point of this video is to make you guys realize the truth and the problems that women tend to give a lot of you guys. Some of you guys talk to these women, bro, and it just does not go over smoothly. Why do you think it's not going over smoothly? It's almost as if they're not ready. It's almost as if they're probably psychologically tormented and damaged. That's why. It's not you, bro. It's not you. As long as you're a good catch, as long as you're doing the shit that you should be doing, that is it. They had to do their part. You can't do it for them. You can't save them. You can't tell them what to do. Women today don't like to listen. They're just themselves, right? That's why shit is the way it is today. Because they think they're just themselves. And they can think for themselves and all this stuff. And they don't want to listen to nobody. And they don't need this and they don't need that. And it's just ridiculous, to be honest. They're just terrible listeners. They're terrible at their own individual self-development, if you ask me. A lot of them have all these issues, bro, and they just distract themselves from their own issues. They'll just go on TikTok, bro. I've seen them do all this shit, bro. Like, they're just on TikTok, just whatever, just looking at it, just whatever, just, and they have all these problems and they're not solving them. They're damaged and they're not solving it. They have all this past trauma and they're not solving it. These are the same kinds of women that will fool you into not being good enough as a man, or they act hard to get, or they do all this stuff, and things just don't go over smooth. It's because they're not ready. For whatever weird reason, they don't want to admit that. Is beyond me. But they project it onto you. They make you seem like you're the problem. That's toxic as bro. Anybody who has that type of behavior is just a toxic individual. It's a toxic human. Projection, 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 making you seem like you're at fault, making you seem like you're the problem. And they just act like they're good, but they're not good. So don't let these people fool your mind. Are you guys fooled? Some of you are fooled. Obviously. But like I said, as long as you got your shit together, as long as you're the man that you need to be, or the woman you need to be, but are you really? A lot of women, bro, think they're that. A lot of women think that they're a catch. Some might be. Not too many. So, it's really all about yourself, bro. It's all about yourself, and yeah, you cannot let people change you. You cannot acclimate to somebody else. As long as you're making the right walk in life, that's all you got to worry about. Because everything else is going to take its place. Everything else will be what it needs to be for you. And you will end up being blessed. But you need to stay patient. You need to take your time. And you cannot let the ways of this world get to your head. You can't start believing you're not good enough. You don't have this. You don't have that. You're not this. You're not that. A lot of the time, bro, it don't even be you. It don't even be you. And I could look back at my life and tell myself that at certain periods. And I always had a high level of self-confidence in myself, but there was just certain things that just didn't make sense. And that's when I was really young. And it's because these women act like they're normal. They act like they're not completely batshit crazy. But they are. And after dating them even short term, you come to realize that. They're fucking crazy, bro. They make you believe they're not. They pose as this really sweet, feminine woman that could do no wrong and all this stuff, and she's just so delightful. And then you get to know them on a deeper level, and it's like, nah. What is this? What is this? You don't know what it is, but, you know, it's damage. It's trauma. It's inner chaos and turmoil that they have not resolved. And their head is in the clouds, bro. In oblivion. And it sucks that so many women are like that today, because a lot of them, bro, they just don't understand how to move. They don't understand what they need to do on their end to be better, to be able to have a man in their life and stay. They don't get it. And it makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. But that is exactly why we got to stop trying to make sense of it, because it's just a waste of time. All you got to know is they have issues. A lot of people today have issues. You have to solve your own. You have to make this walk of life with or without anybody. That's the focus. Because when you focus on your own walk in life, not about what is going right or wrong for you or anything. It doesn't, bro, it's irrelevant. Whatever is going right or wrong currently is irrelevant. I don't got a woman in my life. I ain't got a female in my life. Who gives a fuck, bro? You have to make your walk in life. You have to stomp your 2 feet in the ground. You have to get after it. You have to do the things necessary to rise up. And for the people that individually just rise up with or without anybody, there's going to be women that also do that, bro. And you're going to meet up there with them. And everybody else is going to stay down here, broken, busted, disgusted, defeated, traumatized, damaged. You have to be bigger than this puddle that just sits down here. And you have to rise the fuck up. That is what you have to do. Everybody has to do it. The thing is, not everybody is willing to do it. But it's something you must do. With or without anybody. I had to do it. And it was a lot of years. It's a lot of years. And I put in some next level focus and next level work. And I really did what I had to do in life. And it's not easy. I'm not going to tell you guys and sit here and say, oh, it's just easy, bro. It's not easy. But it's very possible if you just chip away every day and you just go in that direction, bro. It's about going in that direction and never giving up. You go in that direction, you do not give the up. You don't. You head in the right direction, you do not stop for nothing. It don't matter what's around you. It don't matter what's right, what's wrong. The people you have, it's irrelevant. You have you. You have to do you better than anything. No diddy. So that's the issue. You can't wait. You can't sit and ponder about what's right and wrong and everything else. It's literally about yourself. It's always about yourself. And everybody is to themselves anyways. Some people just don't make the right decisions. They're still to themselves, even if they're damaged and traumatized, they're just not making the right decisions. So it's always about yourself. Some women don't realize why that guy don't want to commit. She's likes this guy a whole bunch. She can't even wonder why he doesn't want to commit. She can't possibly think it's her. It couldn't be her. Probably is. If you're a good-looking female and a guy don't want to commit to you, something is seriously wrong. Something seriously wrong. And for us guys, when we were younger, certain women, they don't want to take us seriously at the moment. They just wanted to go and do this. They don't want to commit. They're not ready for it, all this stuff. But if we were better, if we were a little bit different at the time, when we were more underdeveloped, not exactly where we wanted to be, it probably would have been a different story, no? That's when we take that into consideration and we realize, you know what? We have to get better. We have to be better. We have to do more. We have to be more. We have to keep going. That's what we do, bro, that women don't do. If they get shut down by a guy that they like, and a guy might have showed that he kind of likes certain stuff, but he don't want to commit. He's stopping it right there. They will never look at themselves. They'll just call the guy an asshole. They'll just call the guy whatever. He just used me. He just did this. He just did that. Instead of looking at themselves and realizing there's shit about themselves they probably have to be better at or fix. So, yeah. In dating today, guys, it is ruthless. It's ruthless. There's options everywhere for everybody. So, some people might have more options than others. Some people might have little to none, but options are still everywhere. So, you got to be at your best, and you got to put yourself first and put all that focus into yourself, bro, and really, shut out the outside world. Lock the fuck in. Because that is exactly what's going to get you to where you want to be in life. It's going to get you to be with the person you want to end up with in life. Doing the opposite is going to just destroy everything that could have been. It's like not working hard enough for a professional sport. You want to get to the NHL, but you didn't even make the Pro League. You didn't work hard enough. You didn't want it bad enough. And there was other people that did. So it comes down to how bad you want it, guys. Don't expect a handout. Don't expect a perfect woman to just land on your front doorstep. And ladies, don't expect the man of your dreams to want you just because. Even if you're just pretty, it's not enough. And even as a man, bro, like the fact that you have everything going for yourself, sometimes high value is not enough. And maybe it has nothing to do with you. Maybe it has to do with like maybe they're not good enough. So that's why it's not good enough. At the end of the day, guys, what's going to be is going to be. Things are going to align. Things are going to happen. You're going to be tested. Things are going to come your way. And all I got to say about it all is buckle up. Get ready for the ride that this life really is. Because it's a bumpy ride. It is not smooth sailings. Don't expect a white picket fence and all these riches overnight and all this kind of stuff. Expect life to be difficult. Expect life to be hard because it's going to be. Expect to face some adversity. Expect for some bad things to happen. Bad things has happened to me recently. Just shit. You got to deal with it. There's nothing else you can do, bro. You got to deal with it. Things in life, bro, are going to happen, and it's going to be such a struggle that it's damn near depressing. It's going to put you down a bit. And it's not about never getting put down. It's never about not ever getting knocked down, because you're going to get knocked down. It's about getting up again. It's about battling through. It's about coming back to yourself and really doing what you got to do in life. That's what it's about. So don't let your life circumstances, do not let these women, do not let anything get in the way of who you have to become as a man. Because that is first and foremost. Only you can get up every day, bro. Only you can eat the right meals. Only you can exercise. Only you can do what is necessary to get yourself to where you need to be. Need to be. So don't expect just a result. Don't expect something to just happen. Because most of the time it does not happen. You're going to have to experience some pain. Some struggle. And it's going to sting. It's going to hurt. There's hurtful things that happens. But you got to gobble it up. You got to eat that shit for breakfast, bro, and keep on going. This is what life is all about. It's not about having things pan out perfectly. Nothing's perfect, bro. People can find their partner relatively fast in life sometimes, and it can just work out, and they can have a family pretty quick, and they can have all the stuff going on, and things are just flowing. There's things that they face as well that's not that pleasant. It's not all sunshine and lollipops, bro. Nobody has it easy. This world is meant to be pain. There's meant to be pain in this world is what I mean. We're supposed to experience it. Even women have to go through hell just to have a child. I couldn't imagine that way. I could not imagine ever getting pregnant. I'm good. What I mean is I'm glad I'm not no woman. Because I would not want to do that shit, boy. That's almost a year of your life. You're just having to go through this process, bro, of having a kid. And that ain't going to be pretty. And pushing that out, not pretty. But anyways, guys, you guys get the point. Here's your motivation for today. Take this and adapt. Adopt this mindset. Adopt this way of thinking because it's going to serve you. Anything else will hurt you. This will serve you. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the motherfucking top.